Welcome to Live at the Hive. I'm Janice Jokkel, and today I am super pumped and excited for the guest, Kelly Bailey. She has changed my life forever, and I hope that you have that opportunity of having her in your life too. She is an inspiration. She absolutely kicks my butt 3 days a week, but let me tell you, you have to make that decision. And I'm going to let her talk about her journey and our journey together and how our lives collided and I took the bold moves. So Kelly, what do you do?
I am a fitness trainer. I'm a certified personal trainer, and I'm also a certified holistic health coach. And I want, like, your story, when you start to get teary when you're talking about me, this is what I live for. Having a client call me in the middle of the day or in the evening and saying, Kelly, I was able to lift bags of mulch out of my car today. I never would have been able to do that 6 months ago. The other day I had a client call me and say, Kelly, I was able to stand up off the toilet without using help. And to me, those things they fill me up. So yes, I'm a certified personal trainer. I am a certified holistic nutrition coach. But
what does that mean?
I help people eat better and I help people get fit. But here's what a lot of people think about fitness trainers. I'm going to ask you a question in a second. A lot of people are worried, or they'll think about contacting a fitness trainer or a health coach, and they'll think about it for a long time. And I think they are maybe intimidated at some point by it. And I'm for sure some fitness coaches focus more on athletes, but a lot of people don't realize that a lot of fitness trainers, like myself included, I focus on people who are going to get the most out of fitness training. Like, that's what makes me feel good, to see somebody live better. And when I've worked with athletes, and that's okay, but I really get filled up by those stories of people who I've really changed their lives. So how long did it take you, Janice, to come and see me? Like, we've known each other for I don't know how many years through networking.
Years. I was totally intimidated by you. I thought that you only worked with fit people, not people like me. And see, here I go, getting teary-eyed. I was so intimidated by you because you're so beautiful and so fit, and you live the life that I always wanted to live. And I'm like, I'm too old for this. I'm 53 years old. What do I need to work out like she does? And then we both were nominated for the Athena Award.
That's right.
And I saw you at Blue Heron, and I'm like, this is it. I am done being done of not being able to get off the toilet or get off the floor, or being able to keep up with my husband because he's fit and a fireman, and he can go 10 miles, and I couldn't even walk up the steps, let alone, keep up with him. And I'm like, I just don't want to live like this anymore. We are the only one that can make that choice. Nobody else can make that choice for us. We are the only one that can make that choice. I could talk about it, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and when I said, I am just done being done. I'm done not being able to go and do things with my family. I'm done not being able to go on a Cedar Point ride and fitting into the ride, or going horseback riding because I was overweight, or not being able to go zip lining or jumping out of a plane. Yes, that is on my bucket list. I want to jump out of a plane.
I would never openly volunteer to jump out of a plane, but Janice, if I would do it with you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad, because I would want to do it without you. So
I would do it with you because it's you. Nobody else. Because it's you.
Well, before I do that, I want to be a race car driver. So anyways, but I saw you that day in November of last year, and I said, this is it. I need to talk to you. So I reached out to you, and I'm like, hey, do you take clients on like me? Like, I didn't even know what a squat was. I didn't even know what a plank was. I didn't know how to pick up a dumbbell. I didn't know how to do any of that. And I would never go to a gym. Like, I was so intimidated by walking into somewhere and then you said, just come over and let's try it out. And then you got me on the floor. And then I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't even know why I'm here, but I'm going to do it. One thing led to another. It's been an unbelievable journey. I went from not being able to do a plank, not even knowing what a plank is, to now being able to do a plank and holding it for 37 seconds.
Yes.
And I'm pretty darn proud of that. And so, I think we're up to 19 and a half inches. We haven't measured lately, but 19 and a half inches I've lost. And the key was, we both agreed I was never going to weigh myself and never step foot on a scale.
This is another thing with the clientele that I work with and the clientele I like to work with. What I have found over and over again is that shame is not a tactic that works.
Yeah.
So I got rid of the scale, and I tell my clients who, if they find it motivating to weigh themselves, you can do that at home. I'm totally fine with that. But most of the time, forcing weigh-ins on people, I find that to be demeaning. And if you're exercising properly, many times you're not going to see a huge drop in the scale because you're maintaining your lean muscle tissue while you're shedding body fat. So the scale weight is not going to change as fast as somebody may tell you, or you might have thought it would change faster.
Yes,
so
I did. I said, why isn't this working?
Right. And it's demoralizing. And so I do everything in my power with my clients to, and you probably do too with your business clients. I mean, I would imagine you're doing things that try to help people not feel demoralized,
right,
as they're moving along on their journey. So, and I'm sure you have to do the same with your business clients.
Yeah.
You got to lift them up. And we talk about that all the time. We have to lift each other up.
Yeah.
Because doing the, pushing them down or using shame as a tactic, it doesn't work as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell us about your journey. Why are you where you are right now? Because you are so brilliant at what you do.
Thank you.
What made you start doing what you're doing?
Well, it's a long story, so I'm going to try and make it as short as possible.
Okay.
I was not into fitness. A lot of people think, oh gosh, she must have been an athlete in high school and in college. No, was not at all. I dated a guy in college who was into lifting, and so he kind of taught me how to lift. So I started to learn a little bit then, and I was interested in nutrition. Unfortunately, this guy was also very concerned about how I looked and my weight. So he used shame tactics to try to get me to be a certain weight. So I ended up coming out of college with some disordered eating habits and body dysmorphia. I kind of battled those back for a while and met my now husband, and I got pregnant, had a baby. Now, it was really during my pregnancy that I got interested in the nutrition and a little bit more into the fitness thing, because I was like, well, I'm creating an environment for a baby. So to grow a healthy baby. So I became very interested. And so I learned as much as I could about nutrition. I learned about prenatal fitness for the mom. And, I had a healthy baby. And then about 2 years after she was born, I was like, you know what? I'm really interested in this stuff. I'm going to go get certified as a personal trainer. And that's what I did. Now, I'd also worked various jobs in between there. So I graduated from Ohio Northern University with an environmental studies degree. And I actually worked in the field of fisheries education for about 3 years for Ohio State University Extension. And then I got into my husband's business, which was property preservation and maintenance. So I was cutting lawns and plowing snow. Sorry, Mom and Dad, I wasn't using my degree. Still not, and then I decided.
But you're happy.
I am happy, yes.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. I was one of the lucky ones who about 3 years in, I was like, I don't think this is what I want to pursue for the rest of my life. I'm sort of not super passionate about what I'm doing right now, and I felt a little lost. So, and all the convoluted stuff that happened in between, I decided at some point I was like really passionate about health and wellness. And during all this time, I was also struggling back and forth with my body dysmorphia issues and binge eating disorder, some anorexia here and there. So it was a trying time, and I believe that has led me to where I am now, which is I was able to find in myself, I was able to move my mindset around fitness and health from being about my physical appearance to being much more about what can my body do and what do I want my future to look like, and then I want to help other people. What's the goal? What's your main goal in life? I'm going to ask you a question right now. What's the main goal of life, do you think?
I want to live the fullest day every day.
You want to be happy.
I want to be happy.
We want to be happy.
Yeah.
Number one, you can't be happy if you don't have your health. Health is just based
100%.
on stuff.
You can have as much money as you want, but if you don't have your health, you can't. There's nothing left.
Yes. So I, through all of my mental and emotional issues surrounding my weight, have been able to find a happy medium where I am doing my fitness thing and I'm eating generally healthy. I'm very much a proponent of moderation, where I can maintain my health. And that's what's most important to me, because as you well know, I am into all kinds of fun outdoor activity. I want to have fun. Mm-hmm. I'm 41. And I just want to live the rest of I want to be able to have fun when I'm 80. So I'm into hiking, paddleboarding, kayaking, camping, fishing. I want to be able to do all of these things when I'm 70, 80, hopefully 90, you know.
Yeah.
So, and my goal is to be able to help others improve their quality of life. Because here's the thing, we're all living longer, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe 50 years ago, or I don't know, 100 years ago, people only lived to 50, 60. Mm-hmm. Now we're living to about between 80 and 100. If the last 10 to 20 years of your life are spent in pain or not being able to do in a hospital, in and out of hospital beds, and not doing the things you want to do, what good is living longer? Mm-hmm. We are talking not about lifespan, but about health span. So that's what I preach in what I do. And that's why I love working with people like you who have the come to Jesus moment.
Yeah. Oh, it was like, a come to Jesus moment, all right.
I have got to do something. And you are so motivated, and you have come so far, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, Kelly, I get choked up when I talk about you. Yes, I made that decision. I 100% own it. And I own every single day that I wake up, and I say, you know what? I could be sleeping in, or I could make a choice to get up and go see Kelly. Yeah. And I'll tell you, there's one thing that, people say, well, you could do it on your own. You could go to the gym. You could go do this. Well, you've got a treadmill in your basement, or this, that, or the other. It's the accountability that I have to show up to you at 7 o'clock every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's not an option. It's in my schedule. I book my life around you. I do life with you, right? And it's a choice. It's a choice on how we wake up every morning. It's a choice on how we choose to be happy or not happy. It's a choice of our attitude. And it's a choice of what we put in our mouth every day, or what we don't put in our mouth every day, or, walking or not doing, and so the things that I learned from you, this is what I've learned.
Yes.
This is what
Please
I've
tell
learned,
me what you've learned
as your student, because I have a lot of people sitting in my seats as they're my students, but me as your student, this is what I've learned, is the 4 W's, right? So it's I'm working out, I'm walking, which I wasn't doing before, I'm drinking water, which I hated before, yes, and I'm watching what I eat. And the 4 W's is what I live by, is those 4 W's are how I live my life every single day. And, you've helped me cut things out of my diet. You've taught me what nightshades are, right? Nightshades. Yes, nightshades. Didn't know what that was. And, the things that I've learned from you, and what I know is I talk to people all day long, right, in my job, in what I do at the Biz Hive and training and so forth. And when I come to you, I get the opportunity of just decompressing my life and being able to work out and do that as well. So, here's what I want you to share with our viewers is I want you to give them a word of wisdom. If you, a lady that wants to launch into your business or into business, what would be the one thing that you would share with our viewers today that you, as a business owner, because you're a woman business owner, right? What's your words of wisdom that you would give that woman?
If you have the thought, don't delay. Most of my clients, just like you, have been thinking on it for a year. And I guess the second thing I would say, if I'm allowed, is don't ignore the signs. So you saw me at that conference, and it was a sign, like you'd been thinking about it for a year.
2 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you make the first step, if you just take action when you think about it, within 5 minutes, and I know that's like a Mel Robbins thing, but if you think about doing something, take action on that thing within 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Even if you call a trainer or a health coach and you never follow through, just getting yourself to make the phone call sometimes is enough to create a snowball effect of like you might start drinking more water just because you made the phone call to somebody. Mm-hmm. So if you are thinking about doing something, whether it's starting a business or seeing a trainer or working on like the next time you have the thought like, oh, I need to do that, do something right in the next 5 minutes, whether it's calling somebody or, do something towards that end. Mm-hmm. Get started. Mm-hmm. Don't wait.
Wow.
I say, you see, like I don't have a lot of tattoos, but I like to show this because, this tattoo is a phoenix rising out of the ashes into the sun. So, this is all about us.
You never had tattoos before.
Well, I've got some on my back, but you don't get to see those very often. But this tattoo has special meaning for me, in my fitness and in my life journey. And so, that's why I tell people, like, this is what this tattoo is about. It's about rising out of the ashes, and you can get started at any time. And if you've gone down the wrong path and you've gone the wrong direction, you can always turn around.
Yeah.
You can always turn it around.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you. Next week, we will have Angel from Salon Evangeline. She, too, is a passion piece in my life for a multitude of reasons. But, Kelly, thank you. As I said before, you have changed my life forever. When I came to you, I was 52. I'm 53 now. And it's never too late. Never. Like, it's never too late. And I'm with you about the whole... I want to be healthy and fit at 70, 75. I want to be going and doing and living life when I retire in 5 years. That's my goal. And I want to be able to live life to the absolute fullest. And so thank you. Because without you in my life, I wouldn't be where I am. So
thank you for having me.
Oh. Next week, we'll see you. Join the Biz Beez. Kelly is going to be a contributor to our wellness piece to our membership. So www.thebizbeez.com. And so we can't wait to have you be a part of the Biz Beez too. Toodles.